Hello, on today's video I'm going to go through what I'm taking with me to North Cape, which I'll take to Bakewell, and I'll take with me when I do the 5 countries with Nick, just to make sure everything packs all right, the weight's okay on the bike with where it is, and if I need to move stuff around I've got time to do that, rather than when I'm flogging away doing 400 miles a day I've got to stop and adjust everything. So the first thing I've got is a leg bag. In the front of the leg bag, I've got a little lock to lock my helmet to the bike if I need to leave it, and then in the main bit I'll just keep my wallet and my vape, because I'm a little man child who has to suck on his adult dummy. So that's what will be in my leg bag. And then in the tank bag I will have all my documents that I need. So my passport will be in there, my V5 will be in there, breakdown stuff, anything that when it all goes tits up, or if someone needs to see something quickly, it's all there. That will be in the front of the tank bag. And then I'll also be taking with me a little notebook, a couple of pens in case I need to write anything down, whether that's remind myself of what time my ferry is or where I'm going, phone numbers, anything like that I can just jot down on there. And then I've got some waterproof trousers. Hopefully it doesn't rain and I won't need them at all, but they'll just be in the tank bag. Just pull over, quickly grab them out, stick them on, job done. And then with the trousers, waterproof jacket, again, quick, easy to get to, no messing about. And then some warm winter gloves if my hands start getting cold. I've got the heated grips on, but I haven't got the like the wind protectors on there. So if I need them, they're there. And then that's everything that will go in the tank bag, all easy to get to, strapped on. I put a little microfiber cloth sewn that into the tank bag on there, which will come off. It's like sewn in on one bit, velcroed on the other, so I can take it off, shake it, make sure there's no bits that are going to scratch my tank, try as best as I can since it's all newly painted. So that's the tank bag done, and then we'll go on to, got the side panniers at the front, and then on the back of them I've put 2 more little panniers, and then on the back will be my tail bag. So I'll get this packed and then we'll go through the other bits. Well, that's the tank bag packed and loaded on the bike. Next we'll look at the back left pannier on what I'll keep in there, which will be 3 sets of socks, 3 sets of boxer shorts, 3 t-shirts, some quick drying trousers, and then just a hoodie. So when I pack the back panniers, so the panniers are waterproof low modes, but I'll put a canoe sack inside the panniers. Then if I need to just take everything out, I can just lift up that out the pannier, leave the pannier on, and then this can go to my tent. If I've got to leave the bike a bit further away from the tent or whatever, I can take all my stuff with me. That's 2 down. So next one is what goes in this one. So this will be like all my cooking stuff. So I've got my Whisper Light stove. That'll fit in that pot there. And then just dirty rag for wiping the pots on the outside. And then blue clean one for doing the inside. They go together like that. So what I'm trying to do is make each pannier like a room within the house. Try to keep the dirty stuff away from the clean stuff as best I can. It's like everything that's in that one is all clean clothes, towel, wash kit, all that kind of stuff. I haven't packed the wash kit yet because I need that. And then this one's all food, cooking, anything like that. So again, I use another dry bag to go in there. So when I get to where I'm going, pull it out, job done. So that's what's in that one. And then in this one, we have got a little booster kit in there, head torch, little OBD reader, and then just the jump leads for the booster. So electrical stuff broken on the bike into that bag. And then in here we have the fuel. There's a little fuel bottle there. I just keep petrol in for the stove, and then I've got a little tube that I can just suck some out of there, put it into there if I need to, and WD-40 because you never know. And then again, that's in a sealable bag, so if the fuel leaks, it'll stay in there. And then in that one, just some coffee and then knife, fork, spoon. Little rag. And then this is like a treat one for me. It's a little toasty machine. So it's good. If you've got some bread, bit of stuff, put it in there, chuck it on the stove, and then you can just set that to one side because it'll keep it warm in there while you're getting on with other stuff. So we'll pack that one into this bag. So originally I did put I had a bag with like my tools and stuff in. That was originally in here, but it's quite heavy and I didn't want to put too much weight on the cheap or Indian pannier rack. So I've taken that out now, so there's a fair bit of space in this one, so I might be able to bodge more stuff into here. Okay, so now we've done the big pannier there, the big pannier there, and then the tank bag there. And then on the back, I've got two smaller panniers that originally I'd bought, and I put them on the engine guards and they looked horrendous. So they're now on the back of the lawnmower panniers and they look all right, just a bit of extra storage. So the one that's at the back left in there, I'll put some chain cleaner and some chain lube and then a couple of rags. So anything chain maintenance wise, into that one, job's a good one. I can get into that with all the other bags on, so I don't need to take everything off to get into that. And in the other one, I will carry some spare oil with me, and then apparently I need to take a first aid kit, so I'm taking that. I think the only thing that I'll use in there will be my old man medicine and maybe some headache tablets. Hopefully I won't need to touch anything else that's in there, but apparently I have to take it with me. And then that leaves us with the big tail bag. So what's going in there is all my sleeping stuff. So the tent is in there. Got roll mat in there. sleeping bag in there, and a little packable chair in there. On the top will be this, which is it's a little USB solar panel, so I can charge stuff while I'm riding. I do have the USB socket on the handlebars. That'll charge my phone as I'm going along, and then I've added another couple of USB cables on here. It's just on like a cigarette lighter. Wired that in, so that turns on and off with the ignition, so I don't have to worry about unplugging that. So my power anxiety is all right. And then instead of taking like an inflatable blow up pillow or anything like that, I just take a canoe sack, put a bit of clothes in that, bit of air in, and then tie it up, and then use that as a pillow. So pack all of that and get that on the bike. Okay, so that's the tail bags on now. I've got my Oxford chain on the top, and then my light lock is on there. So they're both secured together. So if I do need to leave the bike, that Oxford chain and that light lock X1, I'm pretty confident it'll be all right. The last thing I need to find a place for now is my box of tools and stuff that I've got in here. So I've got a little tube. I need to suck fuel out the tank for my cooker. Little pump that's got the SAE connector, and then on the bike I've got an SAE connector down there, so I can just plug that straight in to that and then pump the tyres up if needed. In there is my sewing kit and a few fuses, and I've got Leatherman and a knife in that one. In here is the bodging kit. We've got cable ties, bit of black electrical tape, and puncture repair kit in that one, and then a little voltmeter there, and then last thing is in there. Although there is a toolkit with the bike, it's pretty rudimentary. So I've got more grips, adjustable, little torque wrench with a few sockets, and then some Allen key bits. So now I've got to try and find somewhere for this to go, because I say originally I had it in there, but it's quite heavy and I didn't want to put too much weight onto the cheapo panniers. And then also I'm packing my sliders, apparently they're called. I've always called them flip-flops, but apparently they're called sliders, just for having a shower, because I don't fancy going barefoot into showers. So I'm going to put this tool bag is going to go into this big dry sack, and then any dirty washing that I'll have from that back left pannier, I'll move across into this. So this will be like my dirty bag. So we'll find somewhere now to put this on the back. Well, that's the bike fully packed now. We've got tank bag, which has got documents, waterproofs, gloves. It'll have a charger in there because that was zipped off as a little backpack. So when I'm on the ferry, zip that, take that with me. I've got a disc lock on the engine guards there, and then a little pouch just to keep my cup of tea in. Another pouch on that side that I can keep a flask in. So in the morning, I just make a load of hot water, cup of tea, flask, away I go. Then we've got on that side in that pannier is cooking stuff and electrical stuff like jump pack and all that. Behind that is the, what's in that one? First aid kit and oil. Clean clothes in that one. Chain maintenance kit is in that one. And then tail bag, we've got the so I've secured my Oxford chain on there. The X1 light lock is on there. USB solar panel charger, and then behind my seat on the pillion seat is the tools all wrapped up in that canoe bag, which will be my dirty kit bag. That's it. So the next video will be me leaving here, going down to Bakewell to meet up with Nick. Nick is now going to camp on the Thursday night as well. So it'll be me and Nick at Bakewell camping. I'll get there before Nick because he's got one of those 3-second tents. So I want to get there first, get my tent up, so he doesn't see me struggling while he's just going boop, tents up. So that'll be the next one. Catch you later.